Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing really well. So today's video is a long overdue video. It's my planner setup for 2024. So if you love planner related content, if you love hauls and a little bit of lifestyle sprinkled in between, this is definitely the channel for you to watch. So we're gonna go ahead and jump on into this video. Hopefully you guys like my new lighting. It is so much brighter. I got tired of messing with my camera's ISO, trying to make it brighter, and then the picture just looked terrible. So hopefully this looks a lot better. I'm super proud of it, and it was a long time coming. I'm so excited about the month of February. We're not in February at the time of filming this video, you guys, but I've been using these planner inserts that I created, and I'm so excited to share them with you because they were a labor of love. Now everything I'm going to show you for my planner setup is everything that I created with the exception of 2 inserts, and I'm going to try my best. I will be covering some stuff up because of the fact that I already have some information written in because I've been using this planner. So starting off with the cover is from what is her name? Lord, I forgot it that quick. Jane's Agenda. There it is. This will be linked below. It is one of my favorites, and starting I think in October, November of last year, I include a list of my planner favorites every single video. So I just update the list. So if you're interested in this, check the link below underneath the favorites category. You will see this is already linked. Now for anything else that I will share with you, if I say it's linked or not, just check the description below and I will try my best to link it. There is only one item in here that I will not be linking, and I will explain that to you why. So this planner is called, the cover is called, I think their wraparound cover, but they do have other covers depending on the type of planner you use. I am actually using a half letter disc bound planner, which I love disc bounds. It's been my go-to, just like for those who use rings. A lot of people like rings because disc and rings are pretty much customizable. You can build them or make them look however you want. So I'm not going to really discuss the pocket area, but it does have pockets on it. As you can see, I have my sticky notes and some other things here, but we're not here for that. But it's cute nonetheless if you decide to get this planner. But I have my half letter, which a half letter is on 8 disc. The disc cover and the disc themselves, these are translucent discs, so they're completely clear. And then this is the frosted cover. These are from AliExpress. I've had them going on 4 years now, and they've held up really well. So the first sheet that you'll see is this vellum sheet, which I laminated, and I'm not certain how I feel about the laminate. I'm letting it sit with me for a little while just to see how I like it, because the laminate kind of sticks out just a little bit, and when I close my planner, sometimes, you know, it pushes it over, so it kind of rubs up against the pen. It's not a huge deal breaker for me, but I'm letting it sit for a while. But it just says I'm just out here trusting God, and it's got my church lady in purple. Now I'm gonna tell you guys as we go along, the theme of this planner is not really a specific thing. It's more of a color scheme. So I have my purples, my pinks, and I have like a tan or like a golden tan color kind of sprinkled throughout this planner. But I just saw some more background graphics that I'm thinking about using and switching this up. I may switch it up for like the spring, but we'll see. But this vellum, y'all, I'm learning how to print on vellum properly. It is not super tricky, but it was definitely a little bit of a challenge for me to learn, because I had to make sure that I didn't mess the ink. Depending on your settings on your printer is how the ink will apply or adhere or settle into the vellum, and also depending on the type of vellum. So this vellum is also linked below. It's going to be linked in the video, so you'll see items in the video. It's going to be separate from my favorites, so that's where you'll find this vellum here. And I have a haul video that I have coming up, and it will be linked there as well, so that you can see the vellum that I'm using. Behind that, I do have some inserts, and this was a labor of love. So I did attempt to try and make this online, and it just, nothing worked out. So I just said, you know what, bump it. I'm gonna go ahead and create my own year at a glance and my own holiday sheet. So this is the 2024 holidays. I have all the upcoming holidays and the holidays we've gone through. And then over here I have the year at a glance. Now behind this I have a piece of laminate. It was just an extra piece of laminate that I had. I was laminating something for my mom, and I said, oh, I'm gonna hold on to that, and I just made it into like a little divider tab. And by the way, I don't have all the labels on a lot of the stuff, and some of the labels I have to change out, which I will do later on. So I just have my clear sticky notes and some leftover sticky notes from some of my Happy Planner stuff on this little sheet. So behind this, which is going to be kind of tricky because I have a lot of stuff written in on these sheets, but these inserts are inserts I purchased from Etsy, and I will try my best to link the shop below, and so that if you're interested. So this Etsy shop gives you 2 years. This is 6 months at a glance. So this is January to June, and then of course July to December is on the other sheets. And I like them because they were color coded. So they have pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, and like a light purple. I wanted to have a little bit of color to kind of match my year at a glance. So I'm super excited about that. So now I'm gonna jump ahead to March real quick. I don't think I have anything major in March that I need to share. I think. Is it anyone's birthdays? Okay, yeah, it is one birthday. So the inserts that I have in March for the monthly, these are the same inserts that I have used for the past 2 years, and they're editable inserts by the company. I will try my best to find this company as well and link them for you too, for anyone who's interested in making your own planner setup. This is the option, editable inserts, because you can use them for a longer period of time. And this I like because I got to put in the holidays that I cared about as well as birthdays. So now I don't have to remember anyone's birthday. It's automatically here, and also in my months at a glance, my 6 months at a glance as well. So now let's jump into my other labor of love, which is the insert. And I'm gonna tell you guys, I am super excited to share with you this insert because I have been working on it, or had been working on it since October, and I finally got it the way I wanted. That's why I wanted to use the planner first before I shared it with you. But as you can see, between the month and the weekly, I do have this grid paper, and there was no rhyme or reason. I could have literally printed these on the back of each other, but I just decided not to because it can be tricky printing inserts out. That's one reason why I don't even do it in my, like, I don't offer it in my shop. No, it's a lot. Trust me, it's a lot. So this insert, I'm calling it my everything insert, and the reason I jumped to March is because in February I already have some stuff already written, and I don't want to like share that just yet. So this is just the week of February 4th through the 10th. And so the reason I call this my everything planner insert is because it has everything that I need and everything that I use from my last 2 planners from last year combined into one spread. So last year I used my pre-planner, and then I used my detail planner that had like this kind of setup, with the exception it was like the Erin Condren size boxes. So I've made these boxes a little bit more condensed, but it all works out. It's just a nice setup personally. And the beautiful part about making your own inserts is you can title them and make them any way you want. So I highly encourage anyone to give it a shot. All right, so over here is of course the week of, and I have the dates already done, and that's so when I'm planning, I automatically know what week I am in. So I've got priorities and appointments. So anything I need to do for work, for my business, for the house, any appointments are gonna go here, and of course I can sprinkle them, throughout the bottom half here. And then I have tasks and goals because I couldn't decide on the name, and I didn't want to feel like I was like stuck with defining what this is in my checklist as one or the other. So I use both because a task can become a goal and a goal can become a task. It just all depends. At the bottom, I have Monday through Thursday, and by the way, there are 20 checklist sections. I found that in my old inserts, and again, I bought this from a different company, but I found that it just wasn't enough checklists for me. This is way more than I need, I'm sure, but for the most part, I have enough because I can literally split it up. I can do a home checklist, a business checklist, or I can do a home checklist and then split this into two, do something for business and something for work. It just all depends. But I love the fact that I have the room now, and then I have all the room down here, so I can put everything on one planner, or in one planner insert. And also, if you guys notice the spine, I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see it. So the spine is diamonds. I really love this. I was stuck between crosses and I was stuck between diamonds. I decided to go with the diamonds because, as you guys know, diamonds are formed under pressure, and sometimes life does put pressure on us, and the goal is for us to come out somewhat brand new, or well, how does the gospel song say, come out clean on the other side, or clean inside, however, I forgot how the song goes. But anyway, I just love these little diamonds, and I'm so ecstatic. And the other reason for that was just in case I decided to offer these in my shop, I wanted to be something that everyone would love and use. So over to this side, I have habits. So this is my habit tracker. It is, I think, 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 5 spaces. And then I have Monday through Sunday, because for my weeklies start on Monday and end on Sunday, because I like my weekends together. My monthlies are Sunday to Saturday, like you would see in a traditional calendar. Below, I have orders, because one of the things I was finding is that when I order stuff, I didn't really have a place to really keep track of it. If you watch any of my Playing With Me's from last year, with the old inserts, I would just turn one section into an order section, and then I found that I still didn't have enough room. And I'll be honest, this is probably not enough room either. I may go back and tweak this a little bit to give myself some more space, but it just really depends. Of course, as the holiday season comes along, this list is probably not going to be long enough. But below that, I've got Friday through Sunday, again, weekends together. And then on this side, I have my bills due this week. And one thing I was finding is that I would forget a bill, especially if I wasn't looking at my monthly view, or I wasn't looking at my calendar. So I have a calendar that sits above my desk. I don't know if I'll ever do an office tour. I might do an office tour one day, but not anytime soon. But I have a calendar that I set up each and every month, and then I'll use that calendar to help me plan my monthlies, because that calendar already has all my bills laid out on it. And I'm actually in the process of making some stickers to just help me also define what bills are actually due, as far as the bills that I tend to pay each and every month. And so I found, upon creating this, I didn't do a lot of research, but I did a little bit of research, and on average, most adults have anywhere between 3 to 5 bills due a week, depending upon how they pay them, and of course the due date. So I decided to include 5 checklists. So I'll just write the bill there, and sometimes I'll even write the amount and then check off when I paid it. But below the bills due this week, I have my menu, again, Monday through Sunday, and then I have my notes section. And the other thing I want to say about this is, again, it's not 100% perfect, but it's mine. You know what I'm saying? A lot of work went into it, and I'm super proud of this insert. It's my everything insert, so everything I need for the week goes here, and that's why I'm calling it my everything insert. So I really, really love it. Now, next up is this beautiful cardstock, which again, I didn't laminate, and I'm leaning towards possibly not laminating these and just punching them. And I just love it. It's like an antique clock with the pink rose, and hopefully you can kind of sort of start to see a little bit. Sorry guys, I had the laminate tilted, but you can kind of sort of start to see the color scheme with this one. You can see a little bit of the purples and the pink in the front, and this one has that pink with this kind of antiqued tan, and it does have like this old script on it, which I absolutely love. Next up is the Bible verses that I chose to focus on for this year. Proverbs 18:20 through 21, Jeremiah 29:11 through 14, and my favorite Bible verse is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And funny thing about it, when I started my YouTube journey on my nail channel, I used to put that Bible verse underneath every single one of my videos and at the end of every single one of my videos, and then I just stopped. I need to actually go back to doing that. I think that's something I'm going to incorporate in all of my videos going forward, putting a Bible verse in there, because I want anyone who doesn't know Jesus to get to know him, and I hope to be able to allow you to see Jesus in me and through the camera. So these verses give me hope, give me strength, give me empowerment, knowing that I can always speak to the mountain. You know, as it says in Matthew 21, I have to speak to the mountain. And I feel like Proverbs 18 and 20 and 21 tells you that. So, you know, the power of the tongue, we can speak life or death depending upon what we state. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump all the way to the back, you guys. This is the divider that's coming up is my favorite divider in this entire planner, and it's because of the graphic I chose to use. This is none other than my bills and budget section. So most people have a separate budget, but like I told you, I wanted to be able to have a planner that I can go through for go to for everything. And this graphic, I was like, ooh, where that money at, you know? So it just reminded me of money, and I just decided that this was gonna be my graphic. So behind this, I have another one of those divider. And by the way, these little clear dividers are from Amazon. These I will not be linking because these are the ones I mentioned came damaged. The two that are towards the front, like this one and the one in the front, were not damaged. That's why they're out of order. But the two back here were damaged. So I can't recommend something that was not packaged in a decent enough way to prevent that type of damage. But I have another year to glance, and you see I have a house paper clip because this has all of my bills listed, their due dates, the amounts, anything that's auto drafted, subscriptions, is all in this little section. Behind it I have another tab, which I'm gonna jump, I have to look, and behind it, this is actually my transaction register. You know, like your old check registers, I called it a check register last year, but this time I decided to change it to transaction register. So I balance my checkbook, even though I don't write checks, but it goes here. If I ever need to go out of town, this planner's coming with me. It goes in my purse, and I can basically keep an eye on spending as we're out of town. Most of the time when we're out of town, ain't nobody watching the money because you usually already budgeted for that. Hopefully you do. So that's what this is. This is where I write down all of my transactions. Behind here you'll see there's another tab, and this is one of the damaged ones. This tab is actually going to be my budget tab. So I don't have it set up yet because I'm actually working on my budget insert as we speak. So that is my entire planner setup so far for January, for 2024. So if you guys like what you see and you're looking for a way to create your own planner setup, or your own inserts, I'm gonna have some things linked for you below in the description box. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I think my baby wants to jump in and say that she'll see you guys later. But as always, be blessed, be safe in those streets, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Come on right here. Can you fit? Well, anyway, guys, we'll catch you in the next one. One more time. Bye. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all want